What's up, folks? This is the Rank Kid here, and this is discussion time. And today's topic at hand: hip hop these days. Now, let's just admit, hip hop sucks now. Now, no, I'm not knocking on anybody's interest, but hip hop is dead. I mean, all rappers talk about now is just three things. We'll just talk about the same thing actually, and that's, let's see, being famous, crack, weed, women, chains, everything else. Like, why can't there just be any other rap out here whose raps are not trap like and can just tell some sort of a story that can make some sort of sense? Now, okay, so when you listen to an Eminem song, it actually has a purpose to the song. It actually has a subject, and it's not the same thing he's been doing for like so many years. I mean, he's never written. Okay, he hasn't written a song about women. Okay, that was only one that was called "Shake That" featuring Nate Dogg, but that was just one song before Nate Dogg died. I think he died, but yeah, but still, when Eminem raps or when he makes an album, it actually has a story. Let's take the Marshall Mathers LP1 as an example, or the Eminem Show. Both albums tell a story of some sort about his life and his past. When you hear a album by Rick Ross or anybody or any other stupid rapper, it's the same stuff. It's like you're listening to the same track because it just talks about the same stupid subject you've heard over and over again. But these idiots out here just feed into it. Like, what happened? And all the beats are the same. It's just either the same snare, the same bass, the same calling out somebody. And when they try to have auto-tune R&B, no. Auto-tune and R&B are two things besides dubstep and heavy metal that should stay far away from each other as possible. But they end up trying to sneak their way into being a subgenre. Like, really? Imagine if Miles Davis was still alive and he would have wrote a rap song. Even though he wasn't a rapper, he was a famous jazz musician. He made pretty good albums. They're better than the stupid stuff I hear on the freaking radio every single time I go to school. Sorry for talking about school again, but still, it just gets on my nerves. Like, really. And if you want to know what I listen to, I'll tell you. And I'm not going to list off all the bands. I'm just going to list off some genre and bands as well. Alright, here's some genres I listen to. Rock, heavy metal, house music, club music, like what? Friggin' thrash metal, classical rock, and all of the above. And there are some hip hop artists I like that don't sound like anything that they sound on the friggin' radio. Just underground people. Like let's see, like Eminem, Quasimodo, MF Doom, let's see, Guilty Simpson, like any other rapper, that's songs or albums has a meaning to them. Even a freaking Kanye West album can have a meaning or some sort of a story within the song that's actually about something. Not just rapping about how many women somebody has, how many drugs they did, how much cash they have. I'm tired of hearing that. Just showboating how much so-called cash you got. It's like they forget that the only way that they could have got money was through what? Fans. If you're a music artist, you have fans, you become famous, you get money. And the only way to get money is if you have fans. You just don't diss all your fans and stuff, and just keep boasting about all these money, about all the money, drugs, women. Like, I'm tired of hearing that stuff. If you listen to a Megadeth song, do they talk about the same thing? No, they talk about something different, and it actually has some sort of a dark meaning. Hip hop, on the other hand, it's just horrible now. It's just some idiot just probably singing with his normal voice mixed with auto tune, and then just some idiot just raps along with the whole thing. Just like that stupid Royals Rick Ross remix. He ruined a perfectly good song by having a stupid cameo in a good song. And yes, Royals is an okay song, I admit it. But at least it's not the stupid Gangnam Style or that friggin' Pharrell Williams song Happy. If I hear that song one more time, so help me, I will go to the radio station. You don't know how mad that song gets me every time it plays on the radio. And if it doesn't die out by September, I'm gone. I'm just gonna find them and stomp them in the nuts just for making that song. But not to get carried away, just hip hop is going terrible, and and you can't even call it hip hop anymore. Like, if you listen to older hip hop from like the 80s, and then you listen to a 80s hip hop song, then you listen to one now, try to remember how you go from this to that. I'm not that much of a fan of 80s hip hop or golden age hip hop, but really. And since it's become so much of a monster of a genre, if you were, it just it's just something that requires about being black. Like, it's just some skin thing that segregates every other genre. Like saying that, you gotta be you gotta be white to like that. I'm black and I like rock music. What is the big deal? At least a rock song, like at least a song by like what Led Zeppelin or Aerosmith or Metallica. Their songs have a purpose. A hip hop song that's from today has little to no purpose whatsoever. I can listen to a Led Zeppelin album all day and try to know that what they are talking about. Listening to a hip hop album from this year, it's like trying to dig a hole to China, or worse, Middle Earth. I would rather hear Alvin and the Chipmunks rap in that movie Shipwreck. I would rather have my ears cut off. I would rather step on a puddle of Legos. That's what it's like when I hear a rap song. It feels like I'm stepping on Legos just to see a Pink Floyd concert or a Radiohead concert. And there are better things that I would rather do than listen to hip hop. I would rather go to a Suicidal Tendencies concert. I would rather see Korn on tour. I would rather go on Van's Warped Tour. I would rather do those exciting things than to listen to some rehashed mainstream bullcrap that shouldn't even be on radio. It should be banned. And I know a lot of these new school hip hop fans are gonna dislike the mess out of this video, but it's true. A rock song does have a lot of meaning from any rock band, except for Nickelback. Nickelback sucks, but still, but still, if you want real hip hop, let me just show you what real hip hop is. Okay, here I have a stack of Roots albums. If you want to know what if you want to know what real hip hop is, check out the Roots. Their hip hop songs have meaning to them. I mean, just look at this. Like, Things Fall Apart. Let's see. Philadelphia Half Life. Phrenology. Do You Want More? This record was pretty good. This is hip hop. Or should I say jazz rap? Because jazz rap is something that's not mainstream. Why? You're combining jazz and hip hop. This is jazz rap. Like all their albums, except for this one. This one, okay, this one is their weakest one. Besides their new one called And Then You Shoot Your Cousin. But, but with that said, but with that said, all these little stupid hip hop artists like Lil Wayne or Lil Jon or Rick Ross is not hip hop. Remember, Eminem is real hip hop because what he raps is from his life, the criticisms he's had, or just anything that comes to him, a relationship with his wife Kim, who is not with him anymore, or his daughter. That is that has meaning and can be song worthy. Rapping about money, going to the club, like women, that's not a story. That's just that's just some stupid little story that you would tell to some of your friends, not make it into a stupid song that shouldn't even be on the radio. And we would even have comedy rap. Comedy rap is terrible now. What happened? First regular hip hop dies. Now comedy rap. Why is there so many rappers these days trying to kill off hip hop? Because it all went downhill when Gucci Mane or Soldier Boy came into the scene. That's when it started in 2007. That is when it was the final nail of hip hop. No, 2013 was the final nail for hip hop. The second one, the last and final one. Because there are some white rappers that can have a story to their lyrics, like Asher Roth or ASAP Rock. Not to be confused with that stupid rapper ASAP Rocky. But with that said, listen to the real stuff like this, and don't get hooked on the garbage that's out now. So that's all I have for today. This is the Rank Kid. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share my video with anybody you know. That could be a relative or a friend or a girl. Let me stop. But just yeah, share my video, subscribe, comment, and like. Uh, Contact me on Facebook or Google Plus if you want to know what I'm going to be doing, what I'm going to upload, or anything else. So yeah, this is the Ryan Kid, and listen to the real stuff.